talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Yeah. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Roll out show. Talk to me Tuesday.
Roll out live with Speedy and friends.
Speedy and friends.
Bitch. Yeah. It is now time for Roll Out Live with Speedy and friends. I'll be
Speedy.
up in this bitch.
Yes.
There you go.
Y'all got new stuff. Okay.
Yeah, well, just stay focused sometimes, bro. When you lose shit, you get new shit.
That's a t-shirt.
Find out Tuesdays.
As Blue would call it. Find out Tuesday. Nigga walked in and said, okay. Anybody want to talk to me? We was like, nah, just go say, okay, I'll find out tomorrow. It is the Rollout Show. Rollout Digital. Right here, Rollout Digital Studios. In the house we got
Jovan Dawkins.
You turn his mic up some more.
And I think we're offline too. At least that's what it says.
Guys,
We back.
We're good? Okay.
put your headphones on.
There we go.
Yeah, can you turn his mic up?
Testing.
This is
One,
the
one,
orange
two.
mic. It should sound way clearer than that.
1 2 1 1 1 2. Put a little EQ auto tuner.
Unless it's
He said some auto-tune.
unless you want to spin it around.
Put me in E flat, please.
Put it in spin. Maybe spin it.
Give him the T-Pain mic.
Yeah.
I'll take the Roger Troutman.
There you go.
Blue, did you just auto tune yourself?
There it is. Damn, that was good.
It's like manual tune.
Yeah, manual tune. In the house we got.
Shelly Rio.
Anyway, you sound whatever. In the house we got.
Blue Mitchell, baby.
Behind the glass curtain, the one, the only, my first seed. They switched out.
Big Don right here.
Not gonna call you that. 3D is your name, brother.
He said, I'm not going to call you that.
Lil Don Sr. and Big
Yeah.
Don Jr.
Yeah, that's not a good look at all.
No, it's Big Don, Little Don, son.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
First of all, take the bass out your voice.
I thought it was Big D.
Is that a sentence?
No, it's Big Don.
It's not a name.
Well,
Shelly like to abbreviate. She don't like to write a lot.
if you're late on your rent, you're 22 days late on your rent. It is October 22nd, Tuesday. Talk to me Tuesday, or find out Tuesday, or hey, you got new shit Tuesday.
Or Trivia Tuesday.
Yeah, kill the joke.
Y'all got to rehearse this.
Shoot the motherfucker out there. Pow. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Jovan is in the building. Hasn't been in the building in a
I'm
while.
trying to tell you.
It's a reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
He back from Africa.
Right.
I've learned the only time you really come in the building when you got new shit. You got a new car.
Huh?
Or a truck.
Yeah. I had to do it. I guess I'm a real man now that I got a truck.
You're a boot kind of guy. I put the boots to you. You got to have 150 pickup. Man.
You'll get more
Yeah,
phone
yeah.
calls. Can you help me move, Jovan?
Oh, yeah.
That's the cold
Boys
thing
are
about
going to be a
trucks.
heck no.
Man, that's the thing about having the back of a truck.
It always starts like this. Hey, what are you doing this weekend?
Yeah.
I
I just bought this couch.
You got to say, no, they're going to say what you're doing this weekend. When you say nothing is when they come.
It's a rat.
If you say, oh, I got to take the kids. Okay, well, tell the kids I said I.
Yeah.
And you'll never know what they needed you for.
But I'm always doing something, so that ain't gonna work anyway. What you doing? I got a meeting with Obama at 3, and
Yeah.
it's always some important stuff.
Obama's in
going on.
Tokyo. I know that's where I'm going. I'm gonna drive the truck.
They were like,
Maybe your wife can bring. No.
you think you let her borrow the truck? Can I borrow the truck?
Oh
no.
yeah. Can you borrow?
No,
it?
That's the devil, right
Have
there.
you ever loaned a car out? Like,
I have.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I have. Recently, actually.
it
I
came
do it
back?
again. Yeah, it came back.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Was it clean?
all the pieces?
Yeah.
You know what? Funny enough, when I gave it to him, it's dirty. It came back clean. They cleaned the heck
Well, at least
out
that
of it,
was
so
smart.
I appreciate it.
And what about the gas?
Yeah. No. that was it.
That's to hurt him. Right
Well,
there.
they did like this. Gas
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
I think he appreciate the clean.
Yeah.
Like I put gas in myself, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't have took the time to clean it. So
Oh, I hate my wife
Clean is $10.
What?
because she'll take the car and come back on E because she don't like to put gas in the car.
Men should put the gas in the car.
Yo, I don't mind, but don't come back on E
I get what you're saying.
because I getting in the car and I'm gotta go where I gotta
But
go.
then you should have it filled so when she takes it, it won't be on
No, how about you fill it before you come back? Let's try that.
I have this thing that if women
You turn her
believe
mic
that
up, Dawn?
men there's things that men should do, they also have that same understanding there's things
Yes.
that women
There
should
you go.
Absolutely.
There you go.
It's on both sides.
I shouldn't even have to ask.
Shelly.
Like what?
Girl, if
How
you
about
are,
cook?
like I said, if I got to tell you,
How
you
about
ain't
cook?
doing it.
How about make the bed up? How about clean?
Oh my God. Oh my God, I don't need you to cook because I know
How
how to
about
cook.
suck my dick? Let's go
Oh
with that
my
one. Let's
God.
start there.
Oh my God, wash the dish.
5 days a week at least.
Wash the
TMI,
dishes. Push the
TMI.
button. Turn on the garbage disposal. Something.
Yeah, something.
You ain't got to take out the trash, but you got to fill it up.
How about tie it up so I can take it out?
Hey,
Anyways,
How about
you,
not
you
let,
on to something on that one?
Yeah,
how about
that's real
not
talk.
letting it overflow as you though you don't see the motherfucker?
Right.
Or don't let the last thing be in the refrigerator.
Bam.
Yeah.
that's usually the kids.
No, it's y'all.
No, mine can't even get
Y'all
up in the
started it. They
refrigerator.
learned it from y'all.
Yeah, you learned it from y'all.
Not
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
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 Your gender. They
You
learned
got
it
your
from
own
gender,
room,
yeah.
so it's a little different when you have your own room.
I have my own work room.
You just split her.
You see the fly,
I
kill
don't
the
have
fly.
my own room.
Okay, we keep falling off line just to give you a heads up because the fans are seeing it.
Tell them to kill themselves.
Somebody said, Jovan, please buy some internet. That's hilarious.
Whoa.
We have internet. We have internet.
Whoa, too soon. Wow, such evil people.
Welcome back.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, welcome back, Jovan.
Right. They see me, they're like, oh, good. So stuff going to turn around, ain't it?
Yeah.
No, he's pretty much gonna say so. He got a new truck.
Yep, that's it. I just came here to show off. That's it.
Well, on a different note, I want to say thank you to Nakia because she donated again. You
Shout out to Nikki.
I remember
So,
Nakia. What's
you
up,
guys
Nakia?
don't forget. So every $10 you send, it puts your name in the little thing.
Shelly just like playing with colors.
Yeah, that's
I
kind
do
of
have
what I
ADD.
did.
Yeah.
too.
What is
So,
Uh-oh.
Look at it.
Shit coming apart.
I'm not drunk, guys.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
So you guys know you guys can donate on Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. to
Did you
me.
knock my thing off, Speedy? I can't hear.
And
there we go.
you can donate to Rollout Digital, and we will be picking a name on Halloween, and somebody will be winning a prize.
Are you dressing?
For Halloween? I mean, I reached out to a few people. There's a couple parties going on.
No.
I wanted us to host a party. I thought that would
No,
have been fun.
we cool.
But I think we should come to the studio dressed up.
I'm gonna go again. No, we're cool. I don't like dressing.
I come every day dressed up.
In character.
Now, are you kids? They do Halloween.
You don't think this is a character?
They're doing it this year.
Okay.
I'm normally not into it, but
Yeah.
they mother went on Amazon and got every costume ever created for them. So
How old are they?
6 and
Okay.
6
You rocking out there, buddy?
Are they girls or boys?
7. Both. I got my son is 7, my daughter's 6.
Got it.
Yeah,
So this is their first year dressing up?
like for real. I
Well,
mean,
he's-
they did it, but they do like harvest price. We don't go out trick or treat.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we don't do
I
that
don't
either.
believe in all that.
Yeah.
Right.
You ain't finna be boo candy. No. Get your ass in the house.
No, but there's an area.
Burbank.
Yeah, I actually had Michelle meet me there. Burbank. There's an area, and the whole neighborhood.
It's beautiful, bro.
I mean, they
Black,
decorate,
white,
and then
green.
It's mostly people that work in the TV industry
Yeah.
and movie industry.
So the houses
So,
are dialed in.
You know,
Okay.
It's,
what part of Burbank?
Over there where Big
well,
Bob's
it's
Big
really
Boy is.
it's really Toluca Lake. It's
Yeah.
all of Toluca Lake.
the
Yeah.
other side. Okay.
All
But,
those.
but if you
man,
go,
and them houses are huge.
if you put in
Okay.
Bob's Big Boy and park over there, you'll see all the blocks. And people, like we've done it pretty much every year so far. And so we went to, you go in they had the grocery store like for healthy people. That shit, I don't know what it's called.
Whole Foods.
No, I'm gonna go no.
Okay. All right.
Just because
Grocery
you
store?
might have been right, but the grocery
Sprouts
store.
or something, whatever it's called.
So we go in there, and Madison has to use the restroom, and they don't have men bathroom. It just had the two people on the door.
Okay.
And it's two of them there. So now it's like you just gotta wait. Where before, the women's line was always longer than the guy.
There's some markets like that, just basic because they
Well-
don't have a room.
Well, I think I know they passed the law that you have to have a non-gender bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah, I
At
remember
some point.
I remember a couple years ago when the governor, whoever it was trying to enforce that or something.
Yeah.
Or they were voting on it. I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty much all the way around now. I think the last few states that were left were North Carolina was holding out. That's why they didn't have the Super Bowl the year before they actually got it. Yeah, I'm sorry, All-Star Weekend, because they didn't have the non-gender. They wouldn't do the non-gender bathrooms.
Okay.
They were like, no, South Carolina, North Carolina. It's like, nah. So NBA skipped them that one year, and then they finally got them, and then they went back. I think it was last year. They were there.
Wow.
yeah, but right there in Toluca Lake, it's a lot of celebrities, and they be actually
Yeah, it's really
handing
nice.
out candy.
Yeah.
But they do. I'm talking about ships in their yard. They hire security for the whole neighborhood of
Yeah.
Toluca Lake.
It's pretty cool if you want to
And
take
they
it.
have actors in there dressed up as every
Wait a
kind
minute.
of character is.
When you had your apartment, wasn't that Toluca Lake?
Buy it. I was in Studio City,
Oh, okay.
but Toluca Lake was right behind me. Though.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
right over
Toluca
there.
Lake, Toluca Lake adjacent.
Right, pretty much.
Is that where you taking baby girl?
Yeah, because I like going there. I go there every year.
Yeah.
Because
Did we see you or you saw us?
I didn't see you at all. You wasn't there. It was Michelle. This wasn't.
Oh, I was right. I
You're
had
talking
a
about
show
a
that
different
year.
spot than the norm.
Yeah, I had a show that year. I
this-
forgot.
That's your boy.
It's Pierre.
Yeah.
Apparently, this hat's on sale.
Yeah.
Is it Pierre?
But
Comedian Pierre.
when you have a good hat,
Oh.
it's on sale. It's still about the same amount as a Nike Jordan tennis shoe. Edition just came out.
All right. Well, hey, yeah. So the kids would love it. They would fucking love it. They'll be like, "Dad, Mom, this is fun."
Yeah, because to my knowledge, we didn't have a plan, so we might as well do that.
Yeah.
Unless we're gonna do something out
It's
there.
safe too. Like I said,
And a lot of white folks. I don't know why white folks are
and
safe.
It's a lot of safe.
But Shepherd of the Hills Church, they do a Harvest Fest too.
Whose church?
Shepherd of the Hills, right
Shepherd
here
Hills.
in Porter
Okay,
Ranch.
yeah.
Porter Ranch.
That sounds like
I've
children
heard-
of the
I've
corn.
No.
Just come on in, P. You come in when you
No,
want
no,
to.
no.
That's how we do it.
Yeah, just walk in, walk up.
Hand me his headphones so we can plug them in. Hand me his headphones.
You say what?
The headphones. And
Oh, we gotta give him some space. Hold on.
A little bit.
There we go.
right.
There we go.
I don't know if that's long enough, but we're gonna find out. How about that? If it's long enough.
That's pause for sure.
Ah,
All right, go ahead and pull it towards you.
might not hit the back. We're gonna tear down the wall.
All right, how's that for you, though?
Freaky Friday.
Oh, because you and old boy on the same wavelength. Sorry about that. Blue. You and Blue on the same one.
It works.
As soon as they turn it toward you. The other way, brother. Yeah, right there, right in front of you. Yeah, I would tell you to talk into the tip, but that'd be fucked up.
Yeah.
Y'all got a whole new crew. Damn, you the only one I remember.
A year makes a difference, don't it? Boy?
In the words of Blue, find out Tuesday.
Yeah, find out too.
Is that what it is?
In the house we got.
Pierre, light skinned brother, one that brought light skinned brothers back before that dog right there, Barack Obama did. You know
I
what
thought
I'm
it was
saying?
LB.
No, sir, nigga, I was the first one. Albie, no, what's his name? Albie.
LB, yeah, I'm going LB.
What's they hurt us though? Christopher, Christopher Williams.
Christopher Williams took
Yeah,
y'all to
yeah,
another
yeah.
plateau.
Lower level with that New Jack City. Nobody get stabbed in your hand and talking about, ouch. Ain't no ouch. You better do something about that, brother.
No, he light skinned.
Whoa.
Too many dark skinned niggas on set.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there
You gotta take that L.
Listen to it.
Yeah, man, I love that movie.
Yeah, but there it is. Then there. But you got a lovely plethora of people up in this piece.
Oh
Man.
yeah, we substitutions.
Oh, that's what it is.
She's a regular.
Oh, okay. Well,
We
good.
cut-
I'm
yeah,
glad
we-
she
I-
is.
Shout out to the poster.
Yeah. Well,
To be honest with you,
That's
I
a
ain't seen you
regular
two niggas. I
Tuesday,
just saw her.
every
I'm here. I'm here.
I was wondering who you was calling lovely, nigga.
Yeah. Just
know
her.
what you was doing with that.
No, these two of them niggas is here.
Pretty much.
I thought it was maintenance. I went, why maintenance? We got that. That's all good though.
Your brooms are ready. Can you get off the mic, nigga?
But good. I'm glad to be back, brother. Thank you for inviting me back, man. I, really
I
appreciate
didn't,
it.
but you're
Oh,
here. So
well,
we'll roll with this shit.
well, somebody got your phone and text me. Come on through. Oh, okay,
That was
ain't you.
Michelle.
Okay, my bad.
No.
Yeah, it probably was Michelle actually.
Okay.
What you been up to, P?
That's funny. You be like, nigga, I ain't know you were showing up. You supposed to be today?
And then you gotta keep,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
here.
And he calls me, who invited this nigga?
Let me move someone around.
Yeah.
No.
What's
P
the
in the
question?
building.
What's the question? You asked me?
No, I said, what have you been doing, man?
A lot of big podcasts, but I came out and did yours. So, I'm
Shots fired.
gonna fuck with these 300 listeners and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with these niggas.
They're loyal three.
Okay.
It's a
all
loyal
right,
three,
then.
nigga. And it's a nice round number. It's hard to get 300.
I know that's right.
290,
together in a
yeah,
group.
298 was a motherfucker. Shit, we at 298. Can't broadcast till we get 300.
I love it. Yeah, no, but that is good. No, I got my book. I mean, I'll put you that book out there. You know that book I got.
Yes, I still have one.
Yeah, what's it called? What's that called? Read
I'm
that
not
title.
in it.
Read that title. Because you ain't.
You can't read, so I'll read
okay,
it.
well, damn.
What
well,
the fuck?
It says my 100
100
homies and phonies of Hollywood.
Right, my 100
okay.
homies and phonies of Hollywood. You ain't a phony. Well, you're a homie, so you ain't the phony. I should have put you up in there, man.
Yeah, I mean, you can just draw me in.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you can't just
Well,
stick a nigga
well, you
on there.
101, nigga. Okay.
Hilarious.
Yeah, we can fit you in. Okay. We have one more. If I had one more page, you would have been in that.
Now, what is the book about?
It's just about all the celebrities that I met, like your mentor, Jamie Foxx, hanging out with him. Yeah. So I got a lot of people in there. Just the relationships I had with them, man. Because people kept asking me, man, like when I did the movie Babs, like how was it working with Halle Berry, or how was it working with Tupac and All About You video and Dre and all the people. And so I thought one day I broke my leg, and I was like, you know what? I laid in bed. I said, I should just write a book about all the celebrities that I met, you know, and see my encounters
A lot
with
of
them.
time on your hand. This shit is thick.
No, no.
280 pages, brother.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
It's 100.
So you could have had 300. Anyway, if I was in it, it'd been 300. So the white man that helped you with this,
Ooh, the white man that helped me. No, sir, brother. Let me see.
no, I met
Just because
Halle.
it looked good, don't mean just because it's a quality book, don't mean white people did it.
I met Halle at Target. So a friend of mine, it was her assistant who used to work with Jamie, and I see her first. I'm like, hey, what you doing? She's like, I'm here with Halle. I was like, Halle who, bitch?
Right.
To me, motherfucker's named Halle.
Right, exactly.
She's like, Halle Berry. She's right behind you. I was like, girl, Halle Berry ain't in here.
Right.
And I turned in her little small petite. I was like, and I had to, control because I'm in fucking Target.
Right.
So I'm like, hey, what are you doing here? She's like, I can't be in Target. Your money go a long way in Target. Baby.
Right.
And she was just in there chilling.
Yeah, she wasn't chilling. She was buying some tampons.
see
And
why he
some,
didn't
Hilarious.
and them under, what do you call them? Them adult diapers and shit.
Hopefully she ain't got that
I know.
far.
Could you imagine you seen that with a bag?
Look, I still take her though. I change you.
She had a box of chocolate and some toilet paper.
That ain't no deal breaker. Let's just make sure we know that.
Ain't that about a bitch? Well, Halle Berry ain't nothing. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you somebody did some foul. Wendy Williams, man, I was doing Philadelphia show in Philadelphia, and I had to do radio and I was meeting Wendy Williams. I never heard of her before, and you know how you're on the limo, the car service taking you somewhere, so you want to listen to the radio that you're going to be doing.
Right.
And she was interviewing Left Eye and was asking all kind of ignorant questions, right? And I was like, who's this rude ass woman? It just didn't sound appropriate back then.
Yeah.
It was early 90s, late 90s, whatever. And so I get to the radio station because she got fired from New York, so she's working in Philly.
Yeah.
And she said, one of the questions she asked me, you work with Halle Berry? I said, yeah. You work with Halle Berry in Boston? I said, yeah. You know what question she asked me? She said, I heard you kissed her. I said, I sure did. She said, did her breast sting?
Yeah.
I like, bitch,
Because that was the running thing in Hollywood.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There's somebody else that
They had to
Oh,
find
really?
something.
For that.
Well,
Nah.
yeah, that was. They had to find something.
What? That was a running thing, really?
Yeah.
I wonder why I was like, why would you ask me that, you ignorant motherfucker?
Did you say that on air or are you thinking?
I thought
Okay.
that. Yeah, I thought that. But I wrote it in the book, though. But, I
Think my thoughts here.
All right, but maybe I didn't know that. Maybe I
Has
didn't
anybody
know
got
that.
mad at you about anything you said in
No,
there?
and Gabrielle Union read hers. I mean, everybody. In fact, Steve Harvey put me on this radio morning show for like the first time, and I did so well, he kept bringing me back. But because of the book, he brought me out. But you can get on Amazon if you know. Amazon.
How's it doing so far?
I haven't checked the Amazon thing. I just put it on Amazon because I started doing a lot more podcasts. Put my name back out there and blah blah blah. And so, but the sales at my shows, I sell out. I mean, people buy these things left
What,
and right.
10?
That's good.
No, that's funny.
Well, because
Man,
usually when
That's
that's
10
good
books.
artwork,
no,
man.
I'm saying
That's
Good,
okay, that's
no,
a
I'm
good
not
book.
saying.
No, go ahead,
Stupid
go
motherfucker. As comics,
Right.
the number when you selling shit is
Right.
10, 20.
Right.
Usually over 20 motherfucker like they go 10. They go, all right, give me
Oh,
two.
you mean
of
$10?
them."
I think I sell 10 at a
No,
time.
no.
units.
I just said I sell 10 at a time. I was like,
No.
damn.
So how much are they?
20.
So that's about
Yeah, it's a book, nigga. Shit, it's 280 pages, nigga.
Is that what you say when they walk up? 20.
No.
Speedy's audience don't
No,
read.
you know
That's
how
what
I get
he
people to buy
Right.
You know how I get people to buy them, especially black people. I'm like, man, I wrote this book. You know, my white friends are my black people don't read no book. If you ever keep something from a black person, you put in a book. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. Black people read, man. You watch. And then I go out and sell it.
Oh, yeah, sell it to
You can't walk past me. You walk past. Oh, I guess the white folks right, nigga. I don't read, nigga. They can feel guilt them into buying my shit, nigga. I need that 20. I need that double off you.
I'll never forget me. I don't know if you've been on the road with Cool Bubba Ice. So Cool Bubba Ice, he always sells shit.
Yeah.
So I'm hosting,
Right.
and I'm like, God damn! I know by the time I get out, this nigga done hit everybody.
Sure.
And so I had to go. I made sure I went in front of him, but the guy was still like, "Hey man, I already bought 3 motherfucking CDs from Cool Bubba Ice. I would have got yours, but you wasn't here."
Yeah, that's true. That's
So
true. Yeah.
when you on shows like and
Right.
you got the book,
Right.
what else you got? When you sell?
DVDs and CDs, but I only sell the book right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
and those go.
Yeah, well, yeah. I sell about 20 a show. You
But
know.
lugging them around must be a
that's-
motherfucker.
Yeah. Well,
Some nice little money
I
right
send them,
there.
Yeah. But I send them a forehead. You know, I send them with me because I fly Southwest. You know, you got 2
Bags
luggage.
fly free.
Okay.
It's good though.
Huh?
Southwest is good.
Yeah, but bag
no,
fly
Like
free.
Spirit,
Yeah, back
Spirit
fly,
sucks.
back free. Yeah. If you got knees that suck, shit. Them motherfuckers, God damn.
And then planes
Everybody in
old.
last class.
You want to
okay?
carry your bags in your mind, it
Okay.
really fucks. That's going to cost you.
Yeah, whoever on Spirit, damn you, man. They charge you for carrying a wallet. Like, damn, I got my ID on me.
Right.
And it was a sister hit me with the, and then they changed the. So most baggage, the limit's what, 50 pounds,
50
right?
pounds, yeah.
Right, 50 pounds, right?
Theirs is 40
Really?
Who's
because they
40?
know everyone.
Who?
Uh,
Spirit?
yeah,
Oh,
because they know
hell
everyone
no.
packs their bag for 50.
Right.
So when you show up and your shit is over 40,
Dirty.
they go, hey, and I said,
I've only been on it once.
Is that even
Yeah.
legal?
Really?
It doesn't
Yeah.
leave
Yeah.
LA a lot.
They
I
can
mean,
change-
for different places.
No, I don't.
Right.
New Jersey is their hub.
And,
Is it?
and Dallas,
Yeah.
I mean Texas.
But you can fly
Stay
them
right
to
on
Florida too. Florida, Vegas.
Oh, no, you can
Jersey.
fly a lot of
Right.
places, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think you should
Not
fly
from
it,
LA.
period.
Yeah,
Well,
It's
yeah, with Spirit.
hard.
No.
unless
it
you
is.
seriously don't have any bags,
Right.
and you just need to get there.
No,
No,
seriously.
not even if you need to get there because we flew from here to Vegas for a quick trip, and then they canceled our trip. Like we literally went in, checked in, was waiting to get boarded, and then they said, "Oh, we got to cancel your flight."
Yeah, right. Didn't have
Wow.
no gas.
So
we had
like-
a gas.
Right. Spirit.
That left
They
propeller
suck.
don't work.
Spirit does not fly for a lot of reasons. Not even weather. It's a sunny day.
The
Little
pilot
hot.
got a better
You
job.
might not make it out down that. What's that called? That tar. What's the thing called? The
Tarmac.
Tarmac. You might make down
First
the
thing
tarmac.
goes your memory, nigga.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I was waiting for you to go. You know the thing you on right here? This thing right here?
The street. The airport street. The runway, sucker. Okay.
Where your books go, nigga? The tarmac.
Don't bring no food because people on the plane want your food. Come man, you gonna eat all that sandwich? Nah, damn, player.
Nigga, put a straw in your cup. Here.
So shout out to Spirit. You lose your spirit when you fly that sucker.
Yeah, we won't be getting sponsored by Spirit.
Well, yeah.
So it is Talk to Me Tuesday.
Okay.
Can they talk to us, Nick? Donald? Not yet. All right.
Not yet.
cool.
Okay,
We'll figure that
damn,
out in a second.
okay, damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I almost talked
I done
to
bought
you.
90 different pieces, nigga. Apparently.
Right? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, got to find the right piece of work.
But
But
walkie-talkies, nigga.
call
what
in, take the
about
phone,
that-
put it right
Breaker
here.
one. 19.
Who's that guy that was here the other day that fixes everything?
Darren?
Darren.
His name's Darren.
Yeah.
Tell him
Yeah.
to come in. Fix the phone.
This electricity. He's kind of a wood guy.
I'm sure he can do it. I'm sure he could do it all.
You didn't ask him?
No,
Okay.
he does TVs though.
Oh, snap.
How'd
is
you find out
wiring.
all that?
Because he did it here.
Oh, yes, sir. You were here when that happened. All right, so we got Jovan in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here.
We haven't heard any of your tips with Jovan lately. I know you got a gang of them.
Oh, I've got
Before we get
buttloads-
into the
buttloads of them.
yeah,
Tons.
oh no, we want to do
Probably
butt
Tips and
load.
tips and buttloads.
Yeah.
What kind of
Tips,
tips?
yeah.
Like tips for
It's a
what?
bad thing. Tip
tip
and the butt.
buttload. Ooh.
So pick one of the. You want to do the tip? or you
Music
wanna do the
industry.
butt?
Tips.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I did for like 2 years. So, well, mine today is I get this word a lot. Where they'll say, "Man, I just need an opportunity." That we all, that's used a lot.
Can't get a chance.
in the industry.
Help me out.
And
Trying to write a book.
And it hit me. It could be a bug actually. It hit me that you know what we say that too much because. I'm pretty sure everybody in this room has something, even in comedy, whatever you've done, there's something that you thought you was ready for, and then you found out real quick when you got that opportunity, you wasn't ready for it. And sometimes it takes that thing to happen for you to be like, you know what, let me go ahead and work on all this.
I think our arrogance as black men or black people make us go, I got it.
Exactly.
Until you come in the room with someone like you and you go, okay, you got your music? I thought maybe you had it or something like that.
Yeah,
so.
it just and so what I want to encourage any artists or producers or writers, engineers, whatever you do, heck, I don't care what it is, movies, whatever you do in this chat room, let's stop using that word. Let's actually take the time to actually put more time into our craft and get ready. Because people, I've heard people, someone came to me recently saying, I just need the opportunity, and they're a songwriter. I said, so how many songs you got done? Well, I got about 5. You have 5? Now, we didn't even talk about if it was good or not.
Yeah,
we
but
didn't
you
get
got
there.
5.
Yeah. So how many times you been in the studio? Once. Once?
But my question is, what makes you? What would make
Get
you
close.
know you're ready? What would make you know you're
I'll
ready?
pull it to you.
A good way to find out. I mean, in music, it has to come from experience, right? So it has to be like for example, let's go down the requirement list of what it would take. So for a comedian, you know what that list is. You know, okay, in order for you to do your own special, it's different than what mindset you have to have when you're doing warm up, right? It's a whole different lens. So you got to be like, okay, let me go through and make sure I have perfected all of this. As a singer, Blue, you know what that is, okay? I know what my range is, okay? If I'm a writer, am I a vocal producer? Because all writers are not vocal producers.
Wow.
It's 2 different jobs. A lot of people don't know that.
And do you need to have that skill? Vocal producer?
I'm not going to say you need to, but it gives you an extra advantage.
Oh, if you want to produce the vocal on the person, you need to have that skill.
Correct, yeah.
You ain't no change in that, baby.
Right. Because then they'll call somebody else to
And
do it.
most writers don't know how to deliver the melody of it.
Correct.
Oh, that's
So
why
they
they're
just
writer.
wrote it. They wrote it out, but they don't really know how really it's going to be delivered.
Right, exactly. Like a lot of people don't know. Like I know this one guy, he got offended because when we were working on this project, this is many years ago, we were working on this project, and he was mad that I was chosen to be the vocal producer. Now, because his thing is, he didn't do much of the beat at all. Me and this other guy did pretty much the whole track ourselves. And he's just sitting around looking dumb, and so he was mad about it. And so he's like, man, how come you guys said for Jovan to vocal produce? Well, Jovan knows how to vocal produce. So since he's like, well, no, I vocal produce, and everybody's like, since when? Because we've known him for years. When did you start vocal producing? Make a long story short, we're like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna pull back this time
and let you do you.
So guess who we were working with the next day?
Who?
Brandy.
Ooh.
So Brandy walks in.
Take that L.
So it's like, come on. I sat back in the chair, frozen. He didn't give her no guidance at all. And it got to the point to where I had to step in. And, and it happened twice. And now you would think that if you really are a vocal producer, that should have motivated you to say, you know what? I just realized I can't vocal produce you. I can't give you a harmony. I can't coach you on how to perform the vocal. So I'm going to go ahead and get my stuff together and come back. That was over 6 years ago. He never worked on it. You know what he did? He said, I'm not a vocal producer. He just threw his hands up. So there's always that moment that's going to test you to see if what you do is real.
But you have to be somewhat of a singer, right? To know, because I don't think I could vocal produce it. I can't sing.
I'm not going to say.
I'm going to say musicians know how to deliver a song better than a vocalist does.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a phenomenal singer, but you have to hold a note to give the example.
Okay.
There you go, Speedy.
But now let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're talking about preparedness of your art.
Correct.
Sometimes people have to be prepared for the lifestyle.
That's true.
Like somebody might say, man, I got 15 minutes or 20 minutes. I can open up for you on tour. Right. But can you get up every morning, nigga? Can you get on the flights, man? Right. Can you sit in the back room?
Yeah.
Can you get on the bus, on the back of the in the car?
Right.
Whatever the situation is.
Are you on time? Yeah.
Right. Can you do those things? You know what I'm saying?
That's
Can
true.
you get off stage after 15 minutes? You know?
Yeah.
Will you get off there?
Right.
Number one, will.
There's so much that people aren't prepared for. They think, well, I got to act. Well, yeah, but there's a lot more. Trust me, when you see these artists that have been around for years still doing it, it ain't just their art. It's the way they conduct themselves.
Absolutely,
man. That's
true.
a whole different lifestyle. And sometimes cats ain't ready for that. They get thrusted in that, and they be like, "What?"
And that's a good point because that's
why I made it.
The people, right? Because
in the book.
Because the people I'm talking about,
Thank you, Jovan.
they haven't even got to that. But you're right. But there's some people that actually do have all the talent together, and you know what? No, I've worked on all these things. I just need the opportunity now. But then that's where your stuff comes in.
Right,
you're like,
sure.
well, wait a minute. Okay, now that you've perfected that, now let me put you in this situation. Let me see how your life skills are. That's why record labels don't sign new artists anymore.
So
Those days are over.
what should they say if someone's listening and they maybe use that term and probably didn't know they were using it like that?
Right.
When they walk up to you or someone and they go, "Hey, I just need," because you kind of do want to say, "I just need an opportunity. I'm gonna show you what I got," or am I sure? I say, "I just need an opportunity, and I got everything you need to hear." Or what are they saying when they walk up?
I think. Wait, what are they saying, or what should they say?
What should they say?
Well, they should just be prepared to show their craft. Just say that. Don't do all the extra talking. Just like what they used to teach us back in the day, before a producer would go into a listening session with an A&R, an executive. Don't go in there and tell them you got the hottest beats in the world. Don't do that. No,
They ain't heard that a million times.
Right.
Yeah, just come in and push play and sit back. And I used to always the OGs used to always tell us, don't go in there bobbing your head all hard either. No.
To your music.
Right.
What y'all think?
Right.
No.
Right. We need you to stop that.
Let them do everything. Don't you move until they move.
Or you got to explain what. I'm gonna put drums on this one right here. See,
Blue, no.
And there's a guitar.
See, Blue supposed to come in on this piece.
Just
See, when
do
I
your
wrote
thing.
this verse, my mama died.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
push play.
Just
Push play and
Let
get
it
out the
go.
way.
You got to explain it.
Push
at work.
play and get out the way.
Yeah. I like
Wait, so
that.
do you have
T-shirt.
any tips on?
That
So
is the
my
tip.
my old stop it. So my oldest son,
Uh-huh.
he makes beats.
Okay.
And so he's always like, "Hey, mom, can you help me?" I'm like, "Help you?" I'm like, "I freaking model. I don't know how to. I don't know anything about music. I don't know where to start.
Allegedly.
How to help you."
modeling.
Allegedly.
You don't see this.
There I am.
You don't see this.
Or modeling.
Right. So what tips would you have for something like that? Like someone that wants to make beats?
You know what? My how old is he?
20.
20. Okay. So you have a 20-year-old son.
I know I do.
Stop. He's your son.
He's
You
mine.
came
I
out of
birthed
there.
them out.
R. Kelly's the
Wow.
No.
That's crazy.
When you was
I did
12.
not expect that to happen. But
She had it
okay.
early. That's how she got kicked
Is that
out.
what it is?
So my advice for your son would be listen to genres of music that he typically wouldn't listen to.
He
That
wouldn't.
he wouldn't listen to.
He would not
Okay.
listen to. So I don't know what that is for him.
Right.
Whatever it is, listen to that too. Because even though he might not like everything about that genre, he's gonna pull something from it. My other piece of advice that I would give him if you relay this
If you
over
want to,
him,
Javon, it'll turn. No, the other. Yeah, there you go. Right
Yeah,
there.
they're not
Is that
glued
better?
down.
Hello, I see.
We're gonna glue them, but
Glue costs money. I got you.
no, they took the glue.
Elmer's everybody.
Oh my
So the other thing that I would do is whoever he's influenced by, challenge him to study who he's influenced by, find out who they're influenced by. That's my method to everything. So whoever I love like that, I'm always trying to figure out, well, wait, no, who did you watch? Because 90% of the time, if Prince is who you follow, or let's say Michael Jackson, I'll use Michael.
Right.
If you're influenced by Michael Jackson's dancing, off the top, if you say, well, who's Michael Jackson's biggest influence dance-wise, you're going to say what?
James Brown.
And it's actually not true.
Jackie Wilson.
No. Jack Wilson, he is influenced by
Fred
it. But
Astaire?
but the thing is
I got one.
that unless you dig on Michael Jackson, you're gonna find out it's a guy named Jeffrey Daniels.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
what,
yes,
he
with
got
Shalimar.
his, he
Taught
got
him
his
how to
whole,
do the moonwalk and everything.
yes, he
Shalimar.
he even started dressing like Jeffrey
Yeah.
Daniels.
Yeah.
So the thing is, but then you go and study Jeffrey and say, okay, well, I see he taught him the moonwalk, he taught him the little smooth criminal lean, which he was a choreographer for. Okay, what did he not take from Jeffrey? Because and whatever that thing is, you can use it differently, and it helps you become a different person. Because in order for you to last in this business now, you have to sound like you have to sound like your own thing. You can't, you can't try to come in and sound like Timbaland. It doesn't work.
Mustard on the beat.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. You'll only get a couple placements, then you'll be out of here. Like,
Yeah.
so-
You only need 2 or 3.
Right.
You need one Chris Brown, nigga. You out of here.
right.
Is that good for you?
Yes.
All right. So was he listening?
Not right now. He's probably making beats in the
that-
studio.
I like that. Are you gonna remember to tell him? Or you
Yeah, I
gonna
just
say,
don't think.
course I'm
I don't
trusting
think.
me.
She
Trust
gonna
me.
DM me. What'd you say again?
Yeah, I don't think the way you're
I'm
gonna
like-
say it. He said to follow people like Michael Jackson
No.
and dance.
Or we can always just do replay on the show. Duh.
True.
Yeah, kid will do.
mention some old groups I ain't never heard of. You know.
But
No,
you
but
know,
he listens to everything.
But that is very true. I like when I even hear like a rapper. Let's say I'm making it up. Let's say Gucci Man,
Yeah.
and then you find out he used to listen to Aerosmith. I'm like, what? You know, you just be surprised
Yeah.
at
Right.
where their knowledge
Their
is a lot
music
further.
palette.
Right, is a lot more than just the hood stuff. That
Which
you
it
know.
should be.
Correct.
Right,
correct,
sure.
Correct.
Because I think that's when everyone's caught off guard when you saw Run DMC and you saw Aerosmith do that
Yeah.
song together.
Huge.
And you're sitting there going, wow. And then you hear it like, this shit is banging, because sometimes you got to think outside the box.
Right,
if I just told you they're going to do a song, you're like, I'm cool.
Right,
I don't wanna hear
right,
that
right,
shit.
sure.
Right,
And then Aerosmith, and then everyone started listening to Aerosmith. Everyone that was black or that wasn't into him.
You know, I came up in the comedy game back in the late 80s, mid 80s, and I've seen a
Nigga,
lot
how
of
old are you,
comics even. Oh, I'm old enough to be doing it for a while, which I have been doing it for a while. But the point is, I've listened to all kinds, Henny Youngman, so many other people. So it kills me, not kills me, but I laugh when I see some of these comedians on stage doing, that's Henny Youngman. Just because these black people don't know that, I know. I study comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know Bob Hope.
Yeah.
I know, just all kind of comedians and so forth. Like, just whatever. It's kind of funny to sit back. It's because my range is wider. I try to make sure.
Mine was listening to Richard, the albums back in the
Right.
day, but not knowing I was going to do stand up. But I just used to love to hear comedy, so I would listen to Richard, Red Fox, Bill Cosby, and a lot of people don't know that Bill Cosby shit was fire. It was no cussing, which
Right.
was kind of different when you listen to Richard. And you just got used to hearing it that way. But we would listen to Richard and be ducking down like we was in trouble for listening to it.
Well, people didn't know that Richard tried to be like Bill Cosby at first.
Yeah, I remember
For
that.
years.
I
Yeah,
know
when he did
that.
TV
Wow.
and stuff,
Yeah.
he followed him. And there was one night, I think he was in Vegas, and he just had that epiphany on stage. He's like, man, I can't do it. He walked off stage.
Yeah.
He had big time people in the audience waiting. He just couldn't, and he left, and he went to Oakland. And then he got his whole thing, and he came back. And it was motherfucker, what's up?
Yeah.
it was changed.
Every album after that.
Yeah.
So that's Tips with Jovan. I don't
Yes,
know if you
sir.
got it, somebody that people out there. Hopefully your son
Of course.
keep making beats.
Of course.
Don't stop making beats.
Nope.
I thought he was going to say younger son. He's in the music, right?
Yeah, he thinks he wants to rap.
Wants to rap.
That's just what.
Well, if your brother's
What it
doing
is
the
for
beats, you
now.
might as well rap.
Well, what did his daddy
But then the next
or
day he says he
daddies
wants
do?
to be an architect. So I'm like, who knows?
This is
He's
your
so
other son or
confused.
your?
I'm going to go
My younger
Runaway.
one.
Okay. Track stars?
Wow, that's fucked
Right,
up.
but what about his dad?
No.
I was saying,
Look,
what
he
did
said dads.
His dad or dads, what do they do?
I mean, his birth dad is a wannabe rapper.
Oh, see, okay, well then that's what you know.
but that's never.
That
panned
explains
out.
your tone now, because
Yeah.
the way you just doodled on your string.
He holds a lot
He
of
wanna be a
credibility.
rapper or
with
whatever.
The dad?
You know
He's
what?
a wannabe dad.
Because I feel like the teenagers now, because he's like, I want to be an influencer. I'm like, what is it influence? Like, what are you going to be influencing?
Apparently that's a job now.
like, right. So I want to be a
It
YouTube
is.
star.
and they getting
like,
paid.
It is.
You know,
It's a
and
job.
a lot of them getting paid.
I think Sugar Free was not a wannabe dad. I mean, come back. I think he is a
Shout out to Sugar Free.
Okay.
He coined the greatest phrase in the world. Did you pray to me today? I said,
wow.
nigga, I'm using that.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, a girl should always pray to you. Fellas,
No.
your girl should pray. When she wake up in the
No,
morning.
you pray to the Lord. And that's it.
Yeah, that's a
One
little,
God.
little blasphemy, a little bit.
he made us in his own likeness.
He
So
sure
start
did.
here.
So it's okay for me to go second. You pray to him and I'll be
Nope.
waiting.
Yeah.
Put my little
Never.
shrine up. Hey, it's me, a little bobblehead Speedy. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. P in the building.
Yes.
When's your next show?
This weekend.
Where you at?
In D.C. in Maryland.
Back home?
Maryland, yeah. I'm doing something. We got something that's called
You gotta
PG.
turn your mic towards you.
Oh, that's my mic.
There you go,
I mean,
bro.
how much does the mic cost, man? Shit. One directional?
It's a directional microphone.
Yeah.
You got to talk over here and look over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Always come back here.
Right. Okay. All right.
Like you read your book here, you put it down there.
That makes sense. Making sense. I got a show. It's called PG Got Talent. They're doing the first one. It's the county, like you know, you got L.A. County or whatever, Orange County, and they're doing like America's Got Talent, and I'm hosting it. So it's a
okay.
show.
Very dope.
That'll be a Sunday in Maryland. But for those out here, this reaches out in L.A. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Those
It's everywhere.
Well, Lancaster.
No, just the garage. Only the garages.
Lancaster. As you walk away, you can't hear it as far as you walk away.
Yeah, we turn the mics, nigga.
No, but Lancaster. I'm doing a show in Lancaster. It's called at a place called Cold Crush on Lancaster Boulevard. Next Tuesday night, we starting comedy night on Tuesday night in Lancaster.
They paying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And in fact, they're asking for you to come. So I told them I'll talk to you. Yes. So
Was this you talking to me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I got to do a show anyway.
Oh,
I'll run it past him, see if he's
That's a dope
busy.
name.
Right. The club is called
Cold
Cold Crush
Crush.
on Lancaster Boulevard. So Palmdale, Lancaster folks, come out. You complain there ain't nothing out there, nothing happening. Well, there's going to be something
Well-
starting the 29th on Tuesdays, and every Tuesday after that, we'll be bringing Speedy out there.
Ooh.
Yeah, because everybody out there is on house arrest or
Meth.
break. Yeah,
But I heard it's really cheap to live out there.
it used to be
That's
To live
why.
where?
in Palmdale, Lancaster.
Yeah.
One time
it's,
it used
it's,
to
go,
be.
it's going
No,
up
it
now.
still is.
But I heard it
It's
also
cheaper. It's
snows
still
over
cheaper
there,
than
too.
all. It is.
Oh yeah.
Well, anything cheaper out there.
LA County.
Yeah.
But I heard it snows there too. Is that true?
I
You've
ain't
been hearing a
know.
lot.
Look, I said, you're a model, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
What's that supposed to mean?
It
doesn't
Not
snow
that kind of
there?
Are you
snow.
from
guys.
here? You're not from
No,
here?
I'm from Jersey.
Oh, word. Okay.
Wait a minute, what the fuck that come from? Joyzy. What is that Joyzy?
Yeah,
from?
he said, "Where are you from?" That's
the
where I'm
only
from.
time you hear it when
Yeah.
you say that.
Joyzy. I'm
Dirty
from fucking
Jersey. That's
Jersey.
okay. All right.
Thought you
Jersey.
was-
Yeah.
We
East
thought you was from
Coast.
Burbank.
Yeah, she had that look. She had
For
that
sure,
look.
I thought the Valley. Anyway,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
But back in Jersey, they thought I was from the Valley.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't wear shorts like that in Jersey.
yeah, not at all. It's too
I don't know
cold.
what the fuck them is. I try not to look.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Shorts.
That's because I'm sitting down, so
Yeah.
they rise up.
You
Oh,
think?
wow.
motherfucker?
Rise up.
Shout out to Tony. Hey, Tony.
Wow.
About to close, you can get you some jean thongs.
No, he didn't see you leave with that shit on.
Okay.
What you wearing? I don't know.
I love it.
Go to
Yeah,
work.
sweats on when she left.
5-0 nothing.
I love it. I love
Motherfucking
it.
cape on, and she got here and revealed.
Oh my gosh.
No, it looks cool though. I mean, if you-
I've never been in a radio station where I see posters of all the people on the station. That's great. Everybody got a poster. I love it.
Yeah.
yeah, when you don't see yours, I mean, it ain't your day.
Damn.
You in and you out.
Okay.
Now we write your name on the board.
I ain't mad at that. But I love it.
Show over, they drop off.
I
Bang.
love it. I
Or you can just come back steal it.
Yeah.
love
Too
it.
soon. Too soon. No,
Y'all
wait.
cold. Y'all cold. Love it.
Stupid.
All right, so we're gonna be doing. Tell them about the game. So tell them about the game.
Okay, so fans, y'all know how we used to do the game. So we're gonna do it a little differently this time around. So we're gonna first play the Shazam game that we used to play, but this time we're gonna pick the top four. I'm sorry, four
Right, four, yeah.
donors
Which we have.
for the past 2 months.
Yes, and we have
Okay.
those right here.
You have them together. Okay, we'll announce who they are. So Shelly, Speedy, and Blue is gonna represent.
And Nick.
And Nick. I'm sorry. And you know what?
Actually, we'll just have
But-
Pierre do it since we all.
Yeah, well, about 5 points.
You know,
Zero.
She is a model.
Whoever has the most points at the end of it, the fan is going to win $100. We're going to cash up you $100 today, and you will win 6 hours of free studio time at my recording studio in North Hollywood.
Wow.
Now, even if you're not an
in
artist,
Alaska.
if you're not right, doesn't matter where you live. Even if you're not an artist yourself and you're like, I'm probably not gonna come to LA no time soon. If you got a cousin, a friend that lives in Los Angeles, you can give it to them. You just have to email us at rollout.
Or my birthday's coming up.
Was it rollout digital?
At rolloutdigital@gmail.com.
Yeah, rolloutdigital@gmail.com.
It's next year, but
as
it's
long
coming
as you give us the name of that person in writing, on an email, we will grant that person that studio time. And I'm paying for your engineer too. Because engineers is separate. That's a separate fee. So I will. It will be Larry Witt, Grammy Award winning recording engineer.
What?
So he will do your stuff.
Larry?
We got like we know. Lur?
Larry?
Y'all know.
Light skin Lur.
Broke knees left.
Yeah.
Right, so you guys, the top 4 donors that will be playing are Natalie
So
Odom.
far.
So
Natalie.
far, it's Natalie Odom, Ira Lacey,
Ira.
retired player, and Nicole Moon. And then
Hey.
whoever donates today, like
You only
within the
mentioned
next
3.
30
30
minutes.
minutes.
That was
That's
only
4.
3.
That's 4.
That's 4.
Yeah,
And
public
then
school's
whoever
a
donates
motherfucker.
the highest
Oh,
within
yeah,
the
shout
next
out.
30 minutes
Bam.
will be
Pierre
will be.
Pierre
running
look like
you.
he know music, so.
Eh.
I do more music.
No, light skin.
Well, if it's gonna be 90s R&B
It's
slow,
mixed. It's mixed.
Oh, okay.
It's all mixed.
it's all over.
I mean, I'd rather.
Yeah, I do.
that.
I do
He know all the
70s.
remixes to
Yeah.
Smokey Robinson.
If it's from 70s, 80s, 90s,
I do Brothers Johnson. I do all that stuff.
He
Oh,
said
what?
you,
Yeah,
I got you.
he
I
said
mix
you know
it up.
all the remixes to Smokey Robinson.
Now, also we're gonna do we're gonna do trivia too. So I'm gonna throw this in there. Trivia is gonna be $50. So I'm gonna ask 3 trivia questions. Whoever gets the most out of
All
that
right, let's do one practice one. Let's see how we go.
Oh,
You do
Lord.
what
for
practice?
music or trivia.
Just do trivia.
Well,
Or whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's do a try one.
Let's do
See how we
Let's
do.
do a practice on both of them.
Yeah, let's do a
Okay,
practice on
okay.
that.
Scared.
So now remember we gotta do the hand raising thing. Oh, we need a judge too.
Now hold on, because
Oh, we don't have a
how
buzzer?
does this
Like,
go? A song plays and we gotta raise a hand if we know the artist and the name.
And yeah, you gotta be
Wait,
both.
Wait,
us
where's
raising our
Nick?
hand. Okay,
Nick
cool.
can't be
Yeah,
the.
so
No.
we're gonna need a judge. Now, actually, we can have your
Him,
son.
That's why I said.
Can you see everybody from where you are?
I can see everybody.
Okay, so he'll be our judge.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Brother with the almond head.
Yeah.
yeah, so we'll
Oh,
just
stop it.
here. We can do a test right here. Let me plug it up. Hold on.
Oh my God.
You got to plug it in.
And Marshall's boy doing something.
This ain't my speaker. This is theirs.
Yeah.
Or did I pay for this? I don't know. Shit, I might have.
You're a music producer, right?
Anything
sir.
left,
All right.
Javon go, I think I did. Yeah, that's me. Is it good? Is it a good product? All right, so first one up. Now, remember, it's not a certain category. It's
Right.
any category.
Any music, I love it.
Any music. So we'll just do a little test run. So if you know it, raise your hand, and then Donald Jr. here is going
Third.
Big Dom.
Is that many of y'all? Dang.
Wow.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
get it. Let's get it.
So okay. So for example, here we go.
Oh yeah, they're both.
Totally gonna lose.
I don't know both.
God damn.
Now let me also throw this in there too.
Okay,
Let's
I'm gonna try.
remind the rules. So you have Blue. How did we used to do it? How many chances did we give?
Two.
Do it?
Two.
The guesses.
Like, was it? No, it
Was
was
it
two.
three?
We went to
No,
two,
it wasn't
but it was
two.
3 at first, and then we went,
Oh,
went
okay.
down.
We'll do 3. Matter of fact, since it's for the fans, we'll do 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Since it's for the you got 5.
Okay.
I think I know the song.
I think I know it. Well, go ahead. I'll let you go.
Something like "Be My Girl," New Edition.
No.
No.
Switch.
But we got to reset though.
Gotta reset,
God
remember?
damn. Switch. Fuck.
You might have a point there. Switch fuck.
Yeah. I remember that was 1977.
It's definitely Switch.
Not
I
gonna
can't remember the name of the song. Okay, keep going. All right, let's go.